Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Welcome. We are back with a brand new top 10/5 video. Today we are going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Eeveelutions. So let's get into this. In the number 5 spot we have Sylveon, because its design is amazing and it also is a beast in battle. And I love how you actually get this Pokemon, you know? By having to use Pokemon on me, people were always complaining about how long it took you to get the freaking thing, but it doesn't actually take that long. And in the number 4 spot we have Espeon. This thing is on the list for a lot of the same reasons as Sylveon. It's because its design is amazing and it is amazing in battle, but it's also more than that. This was the 4th evolution I ever used, hence it being in the number 4 spot on the list. But one thing bad about it is its shiny form. Green shinies usually aren't good on Pokemon, and Espeon is no exception to that. So in the number 3 spot we have Vaporeon. Being that it was absolutely amazing in my Favorite LP, and that it was the 2nd evolution I ever used, it also has an amazing design, and it is very powerful, being able to get Ice type and Water type moves, so you can take care of annoying dragons without a Fairy type Pokemon on your team, which in my opinion makes it one of the best evolutions. And in the number 2 spot we have Jolteon. Well, because it is the first evolution I have ever used, and its design is absolutely amazing. The spikes make this Pokemon menacing, but not super menacing where you want to turn away from it and not use it. But it's a very good Pokemon overall, but in Gen 1, it was good strictly because there weren't that many electric types by the time you got Eevee, and also could buy the Thunderstone. Basically, you got Pikachu, and that's if you were lucky enough to actually be able to find one of those things in Viridian Forest. But another good thing about it is pretty dang fast, so yeah, basically, that's the reason why Jolteon is on the list. Now, before we get into the number 1 spot, we have a few honorable mentions. First one being Glaceon. The reason why it is not on the list is because of how bad it is in battle, and the Ice type itself has a lot of weaknesses to a lot of very, very common Pokemon types, such as Fire and Rock type Pokemon. And but another reason why it gets an honorable mention is because its design is awesome, and this is the reasons why it came close to getting on the list. Yeah, its design is very, very awesome, and the way you evolve this thing is basically you level it up through a freaking Glacier Rock or whatever, which is very, very awesome. I love how the fact that you have to freaking level it up right next to a Glacier Rock. That's a very, very cool concept to me. Another problem with this thing is that obviously it's garbage in battle, and yeah, the only reason why it's really bad in battle though is because the Ice type is just weak to a lot of Pokemon. It can't take hits at all, unlike another Pokemon that I am about to go ahead and mention. And yeah, basically we're gonna get into the other honorable mention. The next honorable mention is Leafeon. Well, because it isn't good in battle, its stats aren't that good, it's got alright stats, I guess. And yeah, its design is actually really, really cool though. Its design is very, very awesome. It's not quite as weak to as many types as Glaceon, but it is still weak to a lot of very, very common types, such as Fire type. And yeah, Grass type is my favorite type of all time though, so it almost got a spot because, obviously, the Grass type is the best type in the game, obviously. Yeah, and sadly that, it's not very good in battle. I mean, it does suck. It is not very, very good in battle at all. It genuinely sucks, and yeah, but it also does have the same very, very cool concept of evolution, just like Glaceon, where you evolve it right next to a Moss Rock. Or yeah, you level up right next to a Moss Rock and then it'll evolve into Leafeon. And yeah, basically that is why it got an honorable mention and almost got on the list. But finally, in the number 1 spot we have Umbreon. Not only is this Pokemon very powerful, but it also looks absolutely amazing. And not only in its regular form either, in its shiny form, it looks absolutely amazing with the blue rings, to make it look so, so good, obviously, like I just said. And yeah, I also have had a lot of time recently to be using Umbreon due to my sleep schedule being literally non-existent. Yeah, this thing can also eat literally any hit thrown at it. It doesn't matter what hit it is, it can just eat it. Super effective, not very effective, regular effective, doesn't matter. 4 times super effective, which I don't think Umbreon can have because I'm pretty sure it's a pure dark type, but still, just it can eat any hit. And, it It's a very awesome Pokemon, like I said, very sleek design, very awesome design. Sometimes you just gotta have those Pokemon that are very awesome looking and very defensive, but can also dish out some damage if you needed to dish out some damage. And Umbreon is that Pokemon to do it. So yeah, that's why I got the #1 spot. Well, this has been my top 5 favorite Eeveelutions. Tell me down in the comments what your favorite Eeveelutions are, and be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. See ya!